Hey ho, everyone. Welcome to this SpaceX Transporter-6 live stream. Perfect timing there, Wiley. What you got, a ball? All right, hold on. Let's go ahead and muster up. Where you from? What you munching on for the new year? And how's the weather? Looks freaking fantastic in Florida, which is where SpaceX is launching from today. Let's go doggo cam while Piopi's down there. Wiley fetches the ball. Fetch. Got it. While you're at it, go ahead and fetch Jeb, my co-host. Hey, Wiley, fetch. See if he gets him. I don't know if he's gonna get him. He didn't took my Jeb this time. He just wants to play with the ball. All right, well, let's come back to me. And one more time. I'm busy. I'm trying to work here. What's going on, everyone? Locals. I do have the locals chat open, so go ahead and muster up there. Mokes, coffee, and cookies. Biscuits is what the UK calls them, right? Yeah, what the heck? Mokes, you are from the south coast of UK. Why aren't you calling them biscuits? Cookies. Well, I like it. Cookies. Had myself some cookies over the holidays. Justin Liam, cereal on a rainy day in Chi-Town. Hold on, I do have a hat to wear. I know this is weird, but I forgot to adjust it. Let's see if it fits the head. It's a little large, but I could always shrink it because it's adjustable, but we're just gonna go with this. I know we're streaming on the tubes for this one, but I'm still gonna represent the Rumble because they're good to me. They send me sweet swag. Shout out to Rumble. We'll be posting this live stream on Rumble after the fact. All right, let's go ahead and muster up here. Andrew Brown, Admiral Brown, thank you so much for being here. Where is my mouse at? Oh, there it is. Too many screens. Best intro roll over. Letting the best intro roll over me. I'm glad you like it. This might be the last time for this intro. For the last few weeks, I have been working on the new one for 2023, but it takes so much work. Even a 3-minute intro takes dozens of hours to make. It is quite a task and one I wasn't looking forward to. I just kept putting it off. I'm almost done with it. What's going on, Buck Fightin'? Gary Peak, thanks for the love. Perry, Oklahoma, and water. Well, cheers to you. Same here. Let's go ahead and go big screen while we're mustering up so you guys can catch the nice view. Dave is eating breaded toast. Breaded toast. It seems kind of redundant, but whatever floats your boat. Coffee. Martin, it is pissing it down and cold here in Manchester, UK. Well, I'm going to go back to small screen really quick because I got to do my London soundbite.
You sound like you're from London.
Delaware, Ohio, St. Louis, Vero Beach, Florida. Nice. Well, we're coming up on the 2-minute warning, so I need to go back to big screen, and then we'll need to turn the volume up here in a second. So we're not going to get to everybody, but I appreciate all you stepping in here. I got a super secret surprise for you guys. I just saw this morning, and it really stoked the wife out. I want to welcome John Cena to our circle for some reason. Hi, John. It is legitly John too. Look, he's got 14 million followers, so that's exciting. Huge fan of you, John. Not the wrestler John, but the John from Parks and Rec. Oh crap, I just messed up my screen. Hold on, let me refresh. So this is a record-tying 15th launch for this first stage booster. Make sure you give SpaceX a like. They deserve it. And they are launching, I think it's 114 payloads to Earth orbit. So that's what transporter missions are. Basically, you get all these lower budget microsats, CubeSats to come together, and then they just put them all in one Falcon mission to kind of cut the cost for them. And then they launch them all like fireworks at the end. It's pretty sweet. It goes on for like an hour or two, so we won't be covering this whole live stream. It's Tuesday. Tuesdays are busy days for me. It's when I really start to get serious about prepping for Friday's episode of SpaceX in the News. So we'll be cutting it after the booster lands back at the landing zone. I think it's LZ1 if I'm not mistaken. So it should be a pretty awesome day for rocket launches and landings. Get excited. So let's go ahead and turn the volume up.
Final go for launch.
Launching from Slick 40, obviously, as you can see from the
Go for launch.
lightning rod towers that surround the launch
With
pad.
that call, all systems go for launch. Let's watch as this Falcon 9 takes the Transporter-6 mission to orbit.
77 degrees in Wilmington, North
30
Carolina. Megtooth, I am jelly. Call the jelly school. Okay. Love seeing the Rumble hat on YouTube, Kev. Well, me too. I love wearing it on YouTube. F you, YouTubes.
T-minus 15.
Subscribe on Rumble.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And liftoff.
Starting out 2023 the right way. Hoo-yah!
Controls pitching downrange.
Stage 1 chamber pressure is nominal.
We're just about 40 seconds into flight. Falcon 9 clearing the tower at Space Launch Complex 40 and making its way to orbit. We are currently throttling down the Merlin 1D engines on the first stage in preparation for the point of max Q. That's the point of maximum aerodynamic pressure.
Falcon 9 is supersonic.
Maximum aerodynamic pressure is the point when the highest stresses are experienced by the vehicle during the ascent.
Max Q.
With that, we are through the highest stresses on the vehicle. Coming up, we've got several events back to back. The first of those is main engine cutoff, or MECO. There will shut down the 9 Merlin 1D engines in preparation for stage separation. Stage separation is where pneumatic pushers will separate the first and second stages. And then we'll have second engine start number 1. You just heard a call out for MVAC chill-in, so we've begun chilling in the turbopumps in preparation to start the Merlin vacuum engine on the second stage. While the second stage engine is burning, the first stage will be performing a flip maneuver, and then it will do a boost back burn. That boost back burn will ignite 3 of the Merlin 1D engines to make the first stage's way back towards land, since we are attempting a land landing today with this first stage.
Peeps, that
so again,
burps
those
smell,
events
bro.
back to back.
It's
MECO,
rude.
stage separation, first stage flip, second engine start number 1, and then the boost back burn.
Let's keep the tracking cam for stage set pretty, please.
Stage 1 shutdown.
Stage separation confirmed.
SpaceX said nay.
MVAC ignition.
There we go.
Stage 1 boost back startup.
Sweet, bro.
So there is those 5 events. Awesome shots from the ground. You can see the first stage boosting away. That was on the left part of your screen, and the second stage continuing to burn. Now this burn on the first stage will last about 47 seconds. And the second stage is going to continue burning for a while. It will complete its burn until the T+8 minutes and 20 or so second mark. Shortly after the boost back burn ends, the next major milestone will be fairing separation. You'll see that on the right-hand side of your screen.
All right, I'm gonna talk for a little bit here. Left-hand side, should see those grid fins, those titanium grid fins deploy here in a few. They're about the size of a compact vehicle. Ooh, check out the ACS system. It looks like a tadpole floating on the surface of the water, you know, doing its little kick maneuvers. It's pretty sweet. That's what those little poofers are. That's what I call them, the poofers. There go those titanium grid fins. Those will help steer the rocket toward the landing zone once it enters the denser parts of the atmosphere. On the right-hand side of your screen, you got the nose cone, the fairing halves that just jettisoned and deployed. They have chutes, brah. Those will re-enter the atmosphere, which is pretty cool, and deploy those chutes to splash them down in the ocean, where they'll be recovered by the SpaceX fleet and reused. Then on the right-hand side, you now have the Merlin vacuum engine that's pushing the second stage with all those 114 payloads on board to orbit before they can deploy them. So how was your guys' new year? What did you do for it, and What resolution or resolutions, if you're hardcore, did you make for 2023? Hey, you're being very rambunctious today. You're being a maligator. You maligator. See that big old mouth? You mouth breather. Stop. Wiley. Say, I don't want to be on camera too, dude. Get out of here. Get out of here. You crazy. You crazy poppy. Crazy poppy. Stop biting me. Stop biting me. Beautiful view of the coast. Oh, I just hit the space bar with my hand on accident. I apologize. I apologize. Feels like it's been a while since we've done a live stream here on this channel, just because the last few SpaceX did were in the middle of the night, and Kev don't do those because Kev needs his beauty rest as much as he can get, obviously. Need all the help I can get. So we're going to turn the volume up here in a second. Just let me check out what you guys are saying in the chat. I bought a loaf of breaded toast. Did you put anything on the breaded toast, or you just eat it plain? And did you toast the toast? Did you put it in the toaster? Glad you made it, Aaron in Alaska. Captain. Hey, disabled park hopper. Good to see you for the new year. Cloud lickers need sleep too. Amen to that, brother.
Smallsats can ride to space on our Falcon 9, Falcon Heavy, and the Starship vehicle in the not too distant future.
What's going on, Australia? Good day, mate.
You can see that the grid fins have deployed on the first stage. We've got 4 of these hypersonic grid fins near the top of the stage. And once we get into the thicker parts of the atmosphere, it's only the grid fins that do the steering. To make our way back to landing zone 1, you can actually see the space coast of Florida there on the left-hand side of the screen. Next major event coming up in about 15 seconds. That's the first stage's entry burn, but will ignite 3 of the Merlin 1D engines.
Stage 2 FTS has safed.
Now keep an eye on the
flight
speed
termination
of the first stage
system.
in the lower left corner of your screen.
What
You'll
do you
see
want?
that
Stage 1 entry burn
Biting me.
startup.
drop off
You're
dramatically
being rude this morning.
as
You're
the
being
entry
rude.
burn is slowing us down.
Mokes' new resolution is to see
Pretty quick burn.
SpaceX launch
This one
a
will last
Starship.
about 20 or so seconds.
Nominal trajectory.
I can get behind that. Go away. You go away. Go get your toy. Go get Jeb. Go bother Jeb. I'm busy.
Stage 1 entry burn shutdown.
And there is successful shutdown of those Merlin engines. Now, as we are slowing down, re-entering the Earth's atmosphere, if you're in the Florida area, you may hear some sonic booms.
Stage
Yep,
1
listen up.
FTS has
I
safed.
think I got the volume all the way up. Listen up, guys, for the
We are
boomage.
attempting to recover this booster for the 15th time today, targeting this landing at landing zone 1. We've got just one more burn, which is the landing burn on the first stage. We'll ignite just a single center Merlin engine. That'll happen just before touchdown.
Stage 1
Sweet.
transonic.
Here we go. Don't get scared.
On the right-hand side of your screen, we've got a ground view of stage 1. You can see the center engine
Stage
has
1 landing
ignited.
burn.
We'll expect to see the 4
Stage
landing
2
legs
and terminal
deployed
guidance.
for a soft touchdown at landing zone 1. Now during this, we'll also hear a call out of
I didn't hear the
second engine
boom.
cutoff on the second stage.
There it is. Spoke too soon. I knew I would.
Stage 1 landing leg deploy.
Yes!
Seco.
2023, please clap.
Stage 1 landing confirmed.
So landing is complete. We also heard a call out there for Seco.
Nominal parking orbit.
Seco is second engine cutoff number 1. We just heard a call out as well for nominal parking orbit. And with that, we have landed the Falcon 9. It's our 161st landing of an orbital class rocket. This booster's 15th. Now coming up, our next major event will be in about 45 minutes. That is for second engine start number 2. And that'll be followed shortly by payload deploy of the first 35 payload deployment events. So we're gonna leave you with views from space. and we'll see you back shortly for
You sound like you're
start
from
number 2.
London.
Dang it, I forgot to change that. So if you guys want to keep watching, then deploy those 114 small sats that you just saw on your screen there. There's a link directly to the YouTube or to the SpaceX YouTube video so you can follow along. I'll be doing that, but I'll be doing it in private as I start my research for Friday's episode. How many of you have a New Year's resolution like Mokes to see SpaceX launch a Starship? I bet that's Elon and SpaceX's New Year resolution as well. Get that done. Austin McMurtray, what's going on? BFR, Master Chief. Happy New Year to you too. Go for broke. What's going on, Dakota? Good to see you in the locals chat. You guys have a nominal, what is today? Tuesday. Okay. And if you're at work, watching this from work, thanks for joining us and playing in cubicle hooky, I guess. Looking out for the boss around the corner, make sure he's not coming to bust you. And for those of you watching from your classroom, I think school probably started back up today. Today might be the first day back. Thanks, children, for ignoring the teacher so you could watch something important. And until see, our next launch isn't until next week, I think now. So until Friday, Godspeed.